live from New York. It's actually from Boston.
Don't confuse New York for Boston even as a joke.
They're the same city.
No,
They're the same city.
Griffin, you're from fucking Jacksonville, okay? I don't have to fucking.
Boston is a city, is a neighborhood in New York.
It's
Hell's
the
Kitchen.
sixth
Hell's Kitchen
borough.
is French for Boston.
God, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna like, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna do a Holodomor on Jacksonville. I swear to God, I will make Hurricane Ian look like a fucking picnic.
It's okay.
And it is
It's
all
not-
going to be your fucking fault. You piece
I mean,
of garbage.
you'd be destroying a lot of history, a lot of Limp Bizkit and Leonard Skinner history.
You basically live in like the fucking swamp planet where Luke Skywalker had to lift off. His
It's not. There's not
spaceship.
swamps here. I mean,
Yes, there
you
are.
sound so ignorant.
I'm sorry. Am I spreading horrible generalizations
Yeah.
about your city on purpose? Does that hurt your feelings? Imagine how I feel.
I can't do that.
I'm in Boston.
Wow.
Yes.
For those who
Charlie
didn't know.
is visiting me in Boston.
Yeah. But I was gonna say something interesting that happened, but really I just got off the train. I saw someone dressed up like a fucking like the fucking Patriots mascot or something, basically. And then
A freaking deflated football. Let's go.
yeah, I saw.
Oh, get him.
Got it.
No, it was wearing like that tri-corner hat or whatever, and I can't even like do the. There he is. I'm turning the camera. No, he was wearing like that tri-corner hat and.
Yeah, he was in like a revolutionary.
Yeah. But it was like the first thing I saw, and then after I got out, or I walked out a few more feet, and then realized it was right next to where the Boston Massacre happened, which was probably one of the most justified massacres of all time.
Which is actually an event that happens in the future when I go to visit Gus.
Yeah, 100%. Also, I'd like to point out that an incident where a slave was quite famously shot to death is something Charlie just described.
Just one. It's just like one guy. It wasn't that bad.
You're thinking of the Boston bombing.
No.
Where the
Where a slave was shot to death.
a slave was shot to death. I didn't know how to call them slaves in a funny way. We have
Let's
a
all
show.
brainstorm about a funny way to talk about slaves. This is the Boston episode.
A normal Bostonian mistook a random black guy for Kyrie Irving.
I think I've gone to like the Boston subreddit. I think I've like dipped into that well like a few too many times for there to be like anything that good left. You know what? I did find something because it I guess it like geo tagged like things like subreddits near you that are active. And I just got this one from r/Rhode Island. And it just says, who has the best apple pie, looking for the best apple pie fresh in the state. Not from Greg's or Cello's. So this was made by a wandering hobo.
And it's also tagged not safe for work.
It's tagged not safe for work, yeah. Because he's going to steal it from a windowsill.
Charlie, are you going to get an authentic Boston chopped cheese?
I am going to get an authentic Boston chopped cheese. That was one
From
of the
the bodega.
posts from r/Boston.
The fucking bodega.
Yeah, asking where you can get a chopped cheese. Yeah, someone's... I just love the idea of someone asking, like, where they can go to get an apple pie. Like, that's... that's something you're actively...
Man.
Yeah, like, that's something that you're actively, like, seeking out, like, just by yourself.
Where in Boston can I get a bowl of cereal?
Yeah.
Someone help me out here.
Yeah, or just like I mean, it's like asking for like where like who has the best birthday cake. Like, yo, just for myself, I was like really fixing for some birthday cake.
Yo, what's the best Boston brand of butter?
Yeah.
I'm gonna shove an entire stick in my throat.
What's your guys' best late night spot for wedding cake?
Yeah. Well, that's like a joke that is like just runs in my family is that every time we go to a grocery store, like if they have like cakes for some reason, we just like try to put as many into the shopping cart without someone noticing as possible.
That's an awesome bit.
Yeah.
Inconveniencing.
Oh yeah, no, it's really fun.
groceries.
Yeah.
Well, Charlie is
The poor
Charlie
disabled
is a
people.
former grocery store worker, so it's not like You know, he's got that lived experience.
Yeah, I have lived
He's
experience.
a person of grocery.
Yeah.
That was fucking terrible.
Yeah.
A pog. A freaking pog.
Yeah, I'm yeah. I forgot. Yeah. I was just. That randomly reminded me. I forgot to mention that when I got up to go to the airport this morning, and it was I didn't realize that it was for one, I thought it was the night before. I thought it was at 6 p.m. instead of 6 a.m. But then I checked, so there was one way that this could have been completely ruined that I didn't go through that I avoided. And the next way was that like the line for secure. I got there at like 5:30, and my flight was at like 6:50, and the line to get into security was like at least 5 times as long as like the longest it's ever been, and it was Thursday morning.
Yeah.
I
love getting to the airport early so I can get through security in like 5 minutes and sit around. It's one of my favorite
Yeah, I wish I did that. And then I was just like, I'm gonna fucking miss my flight. And then a very nice TSA woman instructed me on how I can bribe the airline for $9 to get me into the special line.
The TSA pre. The TSA
I
pre-com.
love getting to the airport early so that I can ride around on the luggage racks and pretend that
I love-
I'm a bag.
I love getting to the airport early so I can plant my suitcase.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be all grown by the time it gets back.
No, it wasn't even TSA pre-check. It was like the Sun Country like special priority thing, which was just like $9 that you give them. And then they're like, yeah, you're good to go.
So it's just outright extortion.
It's just like pretty much outright
Is
extortion.
it even like an official policy at the airport, or was like a TSA worker like, hey, can I fucking take it?
No, it was like an official policy. And then it was just like, yeah, just go to your phone and then like pay $9 for this, and then I'll just wave you through. It's like, oh, that's nice.
That's
And
awesome.
then yeah, it was somehow the first time I've ever like been around one of those TSA dogs, but those
They don't have dogs in Minnesota.
they do now.
They've been exporting them. They're an invasive species.
I had not
They're
seen.
an
I hadn't.
invasive species.
Yeah, they keep stealing things.
They're like monkeys in India.
Yeah, they're like
They're
they
kidnapping.
keep throwing all the
kidnapping-
monkeys off
Yeah.
the roof.
They're like lionfish in Florida.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's just, oh, dude, I fucked up and stepped on a poisonous dog.
But yeah, and then there was like at first I felt bad because like I saw like some of the TSA workers like getting like really kind of stressed out and like raising their voice at customers, and I was initially like kind of sympathetic towards them, but then I was like, your job shouldn't exist, and it kind of only exists to create inconvenience, so I don't feel bad for you.
Yeah, if I were to list the worst things at an airport, number 2, terrorist. Number 1, Karen.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's just me, y'all. That's just my weird ass sense of humor, though.
Yeah. No, it was the guy who stopped reading it was like one of those guys who was like, I don't know, like 60 something. It was like, you shouldn't be working at all, and you definitely shouldn't be working for the TSA, so I don't feel bad for you in either way.
And then you kicked him. You kicked his cane
Yeah,
out from
and
under
then
him.
I just made, his life worse somehow. I mean, I don't know how you can, like, make that's, like, the one customer service thing where I don't think you can, like, make their lives any worse.
I definitely could.
Like,
I can think of
legally.
one really easy way.
I'd find a fucking way.
No, if you, I mean, they get, like, the rest of the day off if you, like, brought a bomb there.
I know.
Like,
Well,
that's, yeah.
Some of them would get the rest of all their days off.
Yeah.
Hey guys, you're not gonna believe what happened to my stand-up comedy set I did at the airport. Immediately shot to death.
Yeah.
I
would, that's a good way to actually torture them, is to start doing your type 5 at the airport in line. It's like, everyone, I know the line's long, but I'm gonna make it easier for all of us. So I've been on Tinder recently.
Oh my god, these women on Tinder, they'd be like,
Yeah.
what's the most awkward way I can spell Caitlin?
Yeah.
Does anyone else think mediocre men on Tinder have way too much audacity?
Yeah. I just start doing.
That's probably just my weird ass.
I just start doing like Brooklyn girl stuff, and I was like, ever since I got to the airport, I've fucked like 50 guys.
You ever heard of Camille Paglia?
Yeah.
I've only hooked up with one guy who was a decent man, and he got sucked into a jet engine.
Yeah.
He's all over the fucking tarmac now.
When I flew to Chicago a couple weeks ago, I got patted down by a male TSA employee. Which I don't think is supposed to happen.
Really? I feel like that's how.
No, wait, no. I mean the other way around. I got patted down by a female, and they were like,
okay.
I was telling my friends about it, and they were like, that shouldn't happen. That's not what's supposed to happen.
I was gonna say, because it's like I thought you were saying like I thought the TSA had a strict like heterosexual policy where you're not allowed to. Yeah, where a guy doesn't touch your dick. It's only hot babes.
It should be
I'm
like
treating
that.
TSA agents the way Republicans treat gay teachers. Just
That-
what are you doing with that kid for, huh?
Yeah, that's not even like the worst way, but like not accusing them of like molesting them, but it's just like stop inconveniencing my kid. That's worse.
You know, doing a comedy set at the airport about how the gremlin on the wing's dick was trash.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, the more I think about like just doing Gus's dogs are also here.
Yeah, so if you hear random grunting noises, there's a 50%.
It's a dog. It's a dog. It's a dog.
It's a really.
Oh my god, my dog just said the N-word in perfect.
Yeah.
Suki, Jesus Christ.
That would suck
Yeah.
if your dog. Oh hey.
Yeah, there they are.
If your dog could speak, but it said like if every dog got one word and you got the dog that said the N word. Oh.
That's my
suck,
favorite. Like, that's my favorite young readers book that I read in 4th grade. Is the dog that said the N word.
It was that or Frindle.
Yeah. Yeah. I read the version of Frindle where they came up with a new word for black people.
That's what they teach in public school curriculum in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forget if it's the first thing I sent in premium links. I don't even know how I got here, how I got to r/Will Smith. I really don't remember.
Let's go.
It's like, normally I like remember how I got to these places where it's like fairly like self-evident because they're pretty big, but I have no memory of how I got here. But it's this one's from 4 months ago. I'll read it. Which 4 months ago isn't even that's like
That's like
that would
way
be
after
July.
It happened. That's not.
Yeah, it's
not
like July. It was like
it's June.
or June.
What month is it?
Whatever.
I briefly thought it was August.
It's the 11th month.
Ugh. No,
Yeah,
it's
so that would be-
August. It's August,
Okay.
I think.
What's up?
Well, when I first saw 4 months ago, I was like, oh, this is from when he slapped Chris Rock, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, no. But it says, I still love you, Will, though you'll never see this. I'm in a very messed up situation, but I'll never stop trying. I've seen a lot of your movies. You are always and have been you are always have been a very inspirational character to me. Fortunately, I have bigger things to worry about than a slap on the big stage. Please, I Am Legend 2.
Fortunately. That's a
Yeah.
weird.
Please, I Am Legend 2.
Please,
Yeah.
I Am
And
Legend
then-
too.
The upvote icon for r/Will Smith is a picture of Will Smith, and then the downvote is him as the genie.
I love what their current subscriber count phrase is.
Yeah.
It's like 2.1k in the wild, wild west.
and
Yeah,
then
and then
our
5
Will Smith,
online.
our Will Smith rules. 1, get jiggy with it, and that's the only rule.
Yeah. It was r/Will Smith was created January 6th, 2001.
Whoa.
So you know they were about to celebrate the 10th anniversary of r/Will Smith before tragedy struck.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's I'm seeing if there's anything. Yeah, I guess there are people that are just like Will Smith fans. I mean, I don't know. I don't know why there wouldn't be.
I'm
Sure,
really
why not?
conflicted as both a Will Smith fan and a Chris Rock fan.
Yeah.
I've been kind of going over this for 4 months in my head.
Yeah. Well, someone shared a deep dream AI of Will Smith as Martin Luther King Jr.
Wow.
It's pretty good.
Can I see? Can you send it to me?
Yeah, it's like, I mean, it's as like yeah, hold on.
Whoa.
Yeah, no, it's like, it looks pretty good.
Griffin is laughing so hard his mic just cut out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm photoshopping Chris Rock as the guy who killed MLK.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to know what. Yeah, that was just prompted by someone confusing the two.
Yeah.
Um,
Isn't it cool that he like got kicked out of the academy for doing that?
yeah, he got.
It's like it's not a. I mean, it was
Yeah.
probably not a good thing to do, but it's not like a big deal.
Yeah.
Let's talk about. I mean, let's
Yeah.
really do a deep dive into the slap. And that miniseries,
Yeah.
The Slap, kind of predicted all this. You guys remember that?
Yeah. Remember when people were like afraid that it set like a precedent for
For Will
For,
Smith to
for,
come and
like-
smack the shit out of you whenever you do anything.
no for like violence against comedians or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
But we're just.
That's
I'm just waiting for them to let their guard down, and then
Yeah.
I will really
Finally,
go. I will
yeah.
really go
When
Will
they're-
Smith mode on some comedians.
When they least expect it, they're doing their set at the airport. The more I think about it, the more that is like kind of that would be like such a fun way to ruin everyone's time at the airport.
Sorry,
Come
my
on.
dog is being an
Is
asshole.
to smack the shit out of
is-
Chris Rock.
No. It's to just
I'm gonna smack the shit out of the
Yeah.
TSA.
yeah, no, worse than smacking them, because if you smack them, then they can like immediately like just get you like tackled by
Sent to airport jail.
by a police officer. Gus is putting the dog down.
Does airport jail like actually exist? I've only seen it in movies. That they have like
I
a special
imagine that
little
it's like-
detainment center at the jail or at the airport for the
Sorry,
TSA
guys, I
to
was putting my dog to sleep.
put you in timeout
Yeah.
for violating
Yeah.
airport decorum.
I mean, I imagine it's just like
I was inspired by Will Smith to slap the shit out of my dog.
yeah. I just imagine it's like where you go if you like shoplift or something, but like it's probably like a little more secure in case
Will, Will Smith smacking the shit out of your dog because he thinks the ball looks like his wife.
Yeah. I feel like Will Smith would like have an incident where he like just punches a dog.
Yeah.
Like
Remember Remember when Zach Braff got punked and just like punched a kid in the face?
Yeah, he did.
What?
Yeah, no, that was the thing.
Fully
Like,
punched like a 9-year-old boy in the face on TV.
yeah.
I do not remember that.
It was on Punk, dude. He got completely punked.
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah. I think fucking going on punked and somebody fucking tricks you into grouping somebody.
Yeah.
That's what all that. I mean, that's what's so sad about.
It's like a reverse Catch a Predator thing where
Yeah.
they tell you you're sending DMs to an adult.
That's
Yeah.
And
what.
the actor they have is like 12.
Yeah.
That's what was so like upsetting about the Epstein thing because it was about to become like the greatest episode of Punked ever, and no one was
Yeah.
expecting it.
Yeah, the deep state was planting those child victims.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of, actually, you know what? I'm just gonna open up that. What was that one? That one in r/advice I found.
Yep.
Just from. Speaking of, all it says is parents arrested for child pornography. I need resources on how to cope/handle this. 30s male just found out today.
Well, you first you buy a really high quality camera.
Yeah.
I need resources
No.
on child pornography.
Yeah. I keep looking up child porn resources and nothing comes up.
Oh man. Someone said parents as in both, and he went as in both. Yes.
I was doing some looking at specialties and saw a lot of family stuff, PTSD, teen health. Bit perplexed at what field my issue would fall under, but I suppose calling and talking to a professional would narrow it down. And then he like gives the bot command to say that they helped.
Yeah. It'd be really, really funny. He goes to his parents and he's like, "I'm not mad you got arrested. I'm not mad you did this. I'm just mad you got caught."
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, like,
that's really the
lead there has the buried lead there has got to be that some of it is of him, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, no, I mean he's in like his 30s. I mean, like I guess if it was like really,
Yeah,
really
it could be
old,
a long time ago.
I think it's funnier if it wasn't him and his parents just like happened to like have that.
yeah. There was this fucking like dust up I remember from like a year or two ago where like there was this this lady in I think Germany or something who made these like really really like epic fucking transgender owns transphobe comics where like a guy would be like you can't use she her pronouns if you have a penis, and then the trans person would be like, I just did, and that would be like the entire comic, and that was the whole joke. And it turned out that she was also like drawing child porn.
Jesus. But like also in like that format where it's like you can't suck a child's penis. And then yeah, there's just like a witty retort. Oh, there's Griffin. Yeah.
I love just doing just the worst possible things on that.
Yeah.
You can't spur ethnic hate crimes.
Yeah.
And you like cut to somebody making the DreamWorks face and it's like this.
Yeah. This debate one I think was less interesting
Oh wait,
than I
no,
thought.
before we get off the topic, I hate saying before we get off the topic of child porn.
No. Let's.
Griffin, what about, remember that the Watch Mojo video you found?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's the
So Griffin found Watch Mojo. Do you want to tell it or should I do it?
I mean, I think we talked about this briefly.
I think we have.
'Cause
Yeah, the Watch Mojo video that's like the 10 worst crimes Peter Griffin ever did, and a lot of them are you know, it's regular Peter Griffin stuff, and then one of them is like collected child pornography. Peter Griffin has an extensive collection of pornography, but this includes certain photos and videos of children.
Yeah.
It's like all in like the fucking like monitor.
the Watch Mojo woman's voice, who is so beautiful. She is such a beautiful
Yeah.
voice.
I can tell from her voice.
She's
the
so
prettiest
hot.
woman in the world.
She's so hot,
You know-
dude.
I watched that video and I think I screenshotted like some comments from it. I'm gonna read. What was that? Don't blame Seth MacFarlane for what he didn't not aggrave his characters. He just quitted the show like Steven Hillenburg did with SpongeBob SquarePants.
Did SpongeBob SquarePants ever get child pornography?
Yeah, you know.
I mean, I
remember that
haven't
episode?
watched the later seasons, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's just like yeah.
Goddamn Nickelodeon ruining his vision.
They
And
fell
that
off.
same person that same person commented, "Old Peter is dead now. We are a Peter who is awful."
Yeah.
If there's a sequel, then it'll be called Top 10 Reasons Why Peter Griffin Should Get Eaten by a Colossal Titan.
That's so true.
Colossal Titan.
They waited until Steven Hillenburg died to have SpongeBob watch child pornography.
Yeah. that was a really controversial.
Yeah.
That was yeah.
That was the most
he passed
controversial
on that
episode. Am I right?
Yeah, let's go. I just loved all these comments. Someone said he's still better than Quagmire. Quagmire hates Brian for arguably legitimate reasons, but turns around and hangs out with this destructive idiot.
This complete
Peter Griffin
ass.
is a toxic influence.
This
on his
oafish
friends.
fool.
Peter Griffin deserving GTA. Yeah. Peter is bad, but Lois knows everything she does while Peter is handicapped, and Lois is worse than Peter to Meg, and Peter is to Lois. So really, she's sort of like, that's like the banality of evil is Lois Griffin.
Yeah, that's true. That Dostoevsky quote about how unhappy families are all unhappy in different ways. It was inspired by the Griffins.
Yeah. Peter Griffin is just a morally ambiguous knucklehead.
Morally
Doesn't know
ambiguous.
he's crime in Peterman.
Yeah. No, Peter shouldn't be in prison. He should be executed.
I love that all the comments are like, Peter Griffin is a duplicitous fool and a hooligan.
Yeah. He deserves to go to prison for life. The chair. It's the chair.
It's the chair for me.
Yeah. Reasons that Peter should be erased for good. I would love...
Everyone in this comment section thinks Peter Griffin is a real guy.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. And then I forget what... I'll just read this last one. I think this is from a video I watched afterwards, just top 10 reasons why Lois Griffin should divorce Peter. And it's 4 comments in a row.
Number 2 was also possession of pornography.
I don't think that was even on there, although it probably should have been. Yeah, they probably just could have uploaded the same thing. Oh, I'm excited to read what Griffin just sent, but it's from someone named, I think Olivia Lee, but it's spelled Olvia. It's like Olvia Lee. And, it says, Quagmire may not be a father or husband, but he has a long list of crimes just like Peter Griffin. Yeah, I can do a long list of what he did to his daughter, Megan Griffin, a.k.a. Megatron, her real name. He's done a lot. The family almost died because of Peter. I love Stewie, never Peter.
The family almost died because of Peter, like, as a concept.
Yeah.
The concept of a
Yeah.
family.
Oh yeah, and then someone just commented, well.
Well. That was Stewie.
Yeah. Dude, I think that prompted me to watch Family Guy episodes on Hulu, and I forgot that they are legitimately very funny.
No, it's a
but
great
also,
show. It's one of the greatest clip shows
Yeah.
of all time.
Yeah.
It's not really like TV. It's just
Yeah, no, it's,
a bunch of stuff
yeah, they're
happening.
just shooting the shit.
Yeah, I think I watched a Todd in the Shadows video where he said TikToks were basically just Family Guy cutaway guys over and over. And that's 100% it.
Yeah, I forget that the show Arthur also kind of works like that.
Yeah, it does.
You remember when Arthur got cut from session?
Yeah. That was one of the PSA episodes.
Yeah, that was the one. That was
for
the
possession,
episode that Steven
child
Crowder
pornography.
Was excited to film.
Yeah, that was Steven Crowder's influence on the show. Griffin, do you want to read the one you just sent?
Yeah, it's not actually.
I want you to.
It's not actually that interesting, but the title is really good. In r/advice, husband has turned into Peter Griffin. Am I the asshole for wanting a divorce? My husband is a good man, works hard, is devoted to me, and loves me. But he's turned into a giant slob and either bores or annoys the absolute shit out of me 24/7. That's it. That's all I needed. My husband has turned into Peter Griffin.
He bores me, frankly.
He annoys the shit out of me.
Yeah. There's a r/Peter Griffin, but it is currently restricted. Oh, and someone just posted a picture of their micro penis on there. Okay.
Ow.
I'm gonna,
Look at my micro penis, Lois.
Yeah. Actually, I do kind of want to send this one. It was, or maybe this person's messing with people, and these are famous, this is I don't know,
Famous,
this is
a famous
couple.
micro penis.
No, there's a couple that murdered each other, but then he just posted some couple. He was I was hired to make them into Family Guy characters. Yeah, which I guess is nice, but I also like that when he drew them, the girlfriend is clearly sick of whatever the boyfriend is doing.
Is so
Someone just said, "Please tell me this is satire."
I love when people respond with that to things that are just a normal joke.
Yeah.
They'll be watching Tom and Jerry and please tell me this is satire. I hope that
Please
cat
tell me
isn't
this
really
is satire.
Yeah. This guy's whole thing is he just makes people into cartoon characters.
Please tell me this Buster Keaton gag is satire. I hope he really didn't fall like that. That would hurt
Well,
so
what's
bad.
sad is that even if it wasn't, the state of the world is kind of like, you would think that they are. Yeah.
I mean,
Please tell me this girl didn't actually blow up like a blueberry.
But yeah, I think there was a debate one about Pokemon, but that was just someone. I just know that one's like more boring than it sounds. I remembered because it's just like a thing.
Is that possible?
Debate kid. Yeah.
I think it's kind of funny because it just doesn't make any fucking sense.
I don't know.
The title is Pokemon Info Ideas.
Niche.
And the text reads, alright, so I'm bored my senior year and want to spice things up by doing a new event, but I'm struggling.
What?
I want my topic idea to be something related to Pokemon, but I don't know how to structure it or what my 3 main points should be. Does anybody have any suggestions?
Yeah.
This guy is like quantum precision figured out the way to get the least amount of pussy human.
Yeah.
I want to spice things up by doing a new event. What does that mean?
Yeah.
What the fuck is he even talking about? Like, I did 2 years of debate in high school. No.
I sent one of the
I did 3. Worship me.
one of the stupidest texts I've ever sent in my life the other day. I said,
Stupider than the time you accidentally texted Spencer your Wordle.
yeah, that was really bad. That was really bad.
I still don't get why you're like that embarrassed.
Because it was he was following up on something we were writing, and I just sent him my Wordle. Yeah, I said of escape rooms, it's the perfect thing to do for an event because it's an activity.
That's true.
It's true.
It sounds like something Charles Barkley would say.
Yeah.
Dude, Charles Barkley fucking won. He said Kyrie Irving should be suspended, and Kyrie got suspended today. Chuck
did?
stands
Oh.
stay winning.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what did Kyrie get suspended for? That's right, possession of child.
Yeah. The end. Yeah. He got. Yeah.
He said it was fine because he knew where he came from.
Yeah, he knew
where
where
he came from.
Yeah.
I can't believe Kyrie Irving posted that Amazon link to child pornography.
It's really hypocritical though, because like, yeah, the child porn 3 is still in the
Child
league.
porn 3.
But yeah, for those that don't know about like,
You don't watch child pornography.
for those that don't, I'll give you like a, yeah. So I'm gonna give you like a crash course on like what I refer to as like the David Lynch of child pornography. It's David Lynch himself. No,
And if you
for
can't
debate,
believe it, it's child pornography once
like
again.
Opening bit of Twin Peaks, and they're like slowly unwrapping the package.
Yeah.
Laura Palmer, it's just a picture of a baby's dick.
Yeah. But for the debate thing, people probably don't care, but it's just like there's like a thing in policy debate where you can do like wacky concepts, and then like by technicality you can like make it into like an argument that works. But like normally like it's pretty easy, like you just start with something and then relate it to like a bigger concept. Like that's the easy part. And then like it's like, oh, fucking Pokemon is important because it teaches critical fucking pedagogical infrastructure on the, the knowledge of ecological fucking, I don't know, psychology.
Yep.
Like just something like that, but this person's
It's
just
a
like,
subtle
I don't know
vision
what
of
that is.
utopia. You just have to talk about it like you made a video essay.
Yeah, no, it's like making video essays, really. That's why debate needs to be destroyed. After I spent time in it, it's so bad. But yeah, no, this person's just like, I don't know what that is, but I do know that I want to talk about Pokemon. And then
my Pokemon themed topic for debate is: does your uncle actually work at?
Yeah.
No, dude, my uncle. No, I have an uncle.
He just. Guys' suggestions is would America's GDP be higher if Pokemon?
No, I have an uncle. He just works at a different games company.
Yeah. But yeah, not much. Yeah, someone gives ideas, but it's like, everyone there should walk into the ocean. And then there's a lot of posts in r/debate for people that misunderstand that it's for policy debate.
And they're just trying to fight.
But this person just says the customer is always right. How do I defend this quote? Please help.
How do I defend this quote?
Yeah, someone said, please see Rule 1. And then people give like someone just commented, go back to the original quote. They are right in matters of taste. Which I
don't know what
I really don't get that one. Yeah. I know I had other stuff. Yeah, that's
I'm just gonna search on the debate.
Yeah, we're just gonna quick pull the ripcord. I think Jesus.
Hey, buddy.
Alright, I'm gonna Suki, shut up!
Yeah.
Sorry, I have to yell at my dogs.
Shh. Oh, I know a really good.
Oh, I just sent one while you're looking for what you did, but it was on r/cigars again. Someone just posted, first cigar didn't go as planned, it burnt uneven. At the begging, had to put it out. Now sometimes it tastes a bit ashy, but you can still taste some nice flavors. And it's someone who, it appears, was just smoking their cigar like on their like the carpet of their room, like they're smoking weed in high school. And but then also there's just like a cigarette, like just a tray full of cigarette butts that they're like, I guess, ashing it into. But yeah, no, they were just doing that in their room, like it's weed. And then someone said, "Are you old enough to smoke? Legs look suspect as fuck." And then the person said, "I'm 23. I shave my legs."
Cool.
I shave my legs by rubbing a cigarette on my hairs and then burning them all off.
I did.
It hurts like crazy. I haven't been able to walk in years, but goddamn, are my legs smooth.
Yeah.
I shaved my legs once in high school. It was awesome.
Yeah. This person is also on r/monarchism, which explains why they have a cigar.
Yeah, because they're really wise.
Yeah, dude. That's awesome.
They're also
r/serfdom.
They're also on r/sex. I have dangerous taboo fantasies.
Oh no.
We'll stop masturbating, make them go away. I mean, fantasies are sick, and if acted upon, would really cause serious harm to someone. But I find the internet porn makes me desensitized to life. When I'm not on the internet, I don't really have any sexual fantasies that's causing me serious distress. So I said, honestly, therapy would probably help. They also want,
I want...
Oh my god. Jesus. Okay, never mind. I just saw this... Jesus Christ. They just went on a really bad subreddit and they asked if something was, yeah, I'm not gonna... Oh, they're also on r/gay.
Cool.
That's good for them.
It's always nice when someone is an r/gay.
And our monarchism and
our cigars.
Cigar and our bodybuilding and r/tattoo. Just a real a real classic man. What was
Yeah. I'm a classic man.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to Jidenna?
I think he started smoking cigars.
Yeah, he became too classic.
Gay and
he became too classic.
Started having
for the
dark
mainstream.
fantasies. Yeah. What was the? Oh yeah. Oh, this was I went on r/toys. That's the one that I forgot to send the things to. Oh, Jesus Christ, Griffin. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for sending. I'll read. Or do you want to read it?
No, you can read it. I just want to say I found this searching for slavery on r/gay, which was not very fruitful because it was just people talking about reparations. But this one is really good, Charlie. If you can read it.
Why bestiality must be morally acceptable. I know many of you on Reddit are intelligent, subjective individuals. I also know that the main reason for anti-homosexual bigotry has no moral basis at all, at all people either way, saying the Bible prohibits it or saying it's disgusting. So the recent gay rights movement is about acceptance, right? Then why do they turn their cheeks for bestiality? The argument against it are the same, unreasonable. The first thing people jump to is animals can't consent. Since when was consent an issue? Did your hamburger consent? If sex with animals is right, then meat is murder and pets are slavery. Does it not compute? Besides, I'm sure there are lots of dogs that willingly plow women. I'm sure there are lots of dogs.
I'm sure there are lots of dogs.
I am telling you from the now. Bestiality right now is exactly where homosexuality was 50 years ago.
Oh my god.
Someone said, I think this subreddit really needs a header that says very clearly, very boldly, very redly, this is for collegiate, high school, PUFA, parliament policy ID debate.
Yeah.
And this comment is, like, this post is from 9 years ago, so that's how I know this person is being serious.
Yeah, no, that's when that's peak
Reddit. We should have done that. We should go back in time and instead of killing baby Hitler, we should start the podcast during like the Reddit heyday.
Yeah. I mean, there's like a way that there's like a website I used to like sort by Reddit in like a certain date range, and it kind of worked, but I couldn't sort by controversial. But yeah, it's so much better like 9 years ago. And
It's really funny that Reddit's reputation now is like it's full of like really like corny, wholesome, basic stuff. When like 7 years ago, its whole thing was like basically like the way people treat 4chan.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you don't want the Reddit alt-right trolls to come after you. Those fucking jerks on Reddit.
Yeah. Oh, this person's also on r/Dota 2.
Oh, alright.
Cool.
A guide on why Dota 2 just sucks.
Been there, brother.
Which they posted 3 separate times.
Can you send me the link?
Yeah, it's also in Porn ID, which is, yeah. But, yeah, I think I don't know if there's anything else.
I don't like Dota 2, just sucks.
Yeah. And then he posted an r/news.
This is a great sentence. How and why Dota 2 is fundamentally a bad game. It continues to be a thing of disgust to this very day.
I'm so disgusted by it.
I'm disgusted.
What are these game designers?
What do game designers
Yep.
even do anyway?
He
Design
posted an
games? I don't think so.
He also posted an r/news. Guy kills himself because he's too short, and then links to a WordPress. Yeah. And then he said, he replied to someone saying, who says fat people want to be skinny, and like, I don't know what it was, and he just told them, how does it feel knowing you will never be able to see your abs?
I will never be able to see my abs.
Yeah, how does that feel? But yeah, I wanted to. So this is one I found on r/toys. Gus, do you want to describe what's going on here?
Oh my god. Alright, so the title of this post, which is pretty self-explanatory for what the picture is I spray painted this cap gun. And it is a cap gun that has been entirely spray painted black.
Except for the cylinder, I guess.
Not even that well. I could see some orange. I mean, this would fool a police officer, but it's not fooling me.
I always did this to my cap guns as well.
Jesus.
This is a really great way to trick somebody into thinking you're armed and potentially.
This is a great way to speedrun getting murdered.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was. I thought. Yeah, what was? Oh yeah, I'm setting the other things that I found, like this other one in r/toys is someone just saying, "WTF is this Shrek toy? It has to be bootleg, right?" And it's just something that says Shrek wants his money. And it's just a little figurine of Shrek, and then and then like a gun next to him.
Yeah, and it's clearly just something like someone made because they wanted to take a photo and put it on Reddit because like the thing is duct taped in.
Love Shrek is Life?
It is literally so funny.
It's so,
no, like you have to be like
terminally
fucking online to get it, but once you get it, you like.
Teachers in the bathroom.
I'm gonna bring that back as like a reference pool in 2023. We're all gonna be referencing that instead of like, I don't know, whatever's like fucking whatever TV show.
Yeah,
Instead of Breaking Bad, we're all
instead
just
of
gonna
Breaking Bad, we talk about Shrek.
we're gonna go we're gonna get sent back to 2015.
That would
God,
be so great.
I was like, I got reminded of it, but there's this like news story about this kid in like, I think 2018 who's like he's like a freshman in high school, and he like killed his mom, but like the thing about it was that like you can like see his Instagram page, like his like right-wing Instagram page that he like made. It's still up. Like all the comments are just like, "Yo, you killed your mom. Enjoy 45 years in prison."
That's sick.
But I just looked at it. I was like looking through all those memes from like back then. And it's just like, fuck. I cannot imagine like basically just like just freezing my, like just that being like the last I see of the outside world is like a fucking anime girl wearing like a Top Gun hat, and then it's like, well, you're going in the clink for 45 years. That's the last thing you saw. That's the last thing in your reference pool. Is
you need something to look forward to when you get out, you know?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's like, yeah, Greg Ramos. I mean, he was like, he was like yeah. I was gonna say he was shitty, but that's probably self-evident by the fact that he killed his mom.
He was a real jerk.
Yeah, I killed my mom because I spray painted my cap gun, and then
he was a real jerk.
And then they would just like, just like looking at like, oh yeah, it's like you just posting like anime girls being smug. It's like, damn. Imagine it's like you're just a freshman in high school, and that's the last thing you, like, just sort of like the last taste of freedom you had was like just posting shit like that. It's like my favorite. That's thing, like an extra punishment.
My favorite thing Charlie does is like derail the podcast to talk about how he'll Google murders from 5 years ago.
No, okay. To be fair, this is something I knew about because I saw it on Instagram.
Because I was a witness.
To be fair, I actually have such an encyclopedic knowledge of murders that
I don't know that much. To be fair, this wasn't like a true crime thing. It's something someone told me about because they sent me the Instagram page.
This is something someone told me about before it happened and before they killed their mom.
Charlie has been secretly siphoning all of our Patreon payments to other people's Patreons for True Crime Podcast.
Yeah, we should start a True Crime podcast. We could talk about. I mean, there's this guy Adnan Syed, and I think his case is really interesting. So maybe we could do a podcast about that.
Yeah, just reading off like the transcripts of Serial.
Yeah,
we just summarize all of Serial in like 5 minutes. Then then we get like thousands of listeners of people that don't want to listen to all of Serial. Yes. It's like, oh, this is great, and like instead of like this road trip where I was gonna listen to all of Serial, I can just listen to these 5 minutes and then spend the rest of the road trip just in silence.
Yeah, thinking, reflecting on guilt and innocence.
Yeah. Someone just said
this is so funny.
The toy pedo
the toy
thing.
Pedo. There's like a convenient space between toy and pedo, and they're in different colors, so it sure does look like it says toy pedo.
So it's like a little like I don't know, like pool toy for like, you know, like kids to play in the pool with. Like it's like a little torpedo, but it just says toy pedo, but toy and then pedo are in different letters. So just
toy Peter Griffin.
Toy Peter Griffin.
Yeah, we're spending. Yeah.
The main themes of this episode have been Peter Griffin and Child.
Mm-hmm. But then the caption just says this entire sub, like just really, really going for that. Like just going for the throat on that one.
This is all y'all.
Yeah.
Not me though.
Yeah, and then this person's on r/196.
What is that?
It's a good. I don't know. I think it's where you can just like post anything, but it has like a certain reputation. But I forget what the reputation even is.
It says 198 apartment of awesome. So whatever.
I just like that they're. I like that they're just like coming for r/toys.
I hate r/toys.
I've got some things to say to the toy community.
Yeah.
First off, Legos are different from Bionicles.
Yep.
Boo.
They're not the same thing.
Boo.
Game Chat, stay winning. Toy Sales BTFO.
Yo, fuck you. Yeah. Yo, I straight up. I think it's disgusting how little respect people have for playing with toys nowadays. I like this one. Sorry, just gonna say that someone like made like a custom, I guess, like, I don't know, like setup with like two I guess like they're technically probably like action figure, you know, whatever the fucking like pedantic differences. Yeah, but it's just just says angry penguin, and it's the penguin and then one of his goons both pointing their guns at fucking Batgirl.
Oh, that
seems like overkill that they're both pointing their guns at her head.
Yeah. This is really cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this an upvote.
Is this all this is? Is just adults setting up their toys?
Yeah. I mean, that's so cool. Wait, I'm gonna. Griffin, do you want to read this one? It's just the caption, but
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
and then like the description.
So it's a puzzle of Halloween pieces, and it makes up a bunch of skeletons hanging out near a cauldron. And the caption is, "Do you know how to play or play with your children in the Halloween puzzle?" And then there's one comment, and it just says, "Huh?"
Alright, let's get a quick fact check on this painting, on this
Do you know how to
puzzle
play?
real quick.
That makes sense. Or play with your children.
No. I have an issue with the picture. We have a skeleton who is mixing things up in a boiling cauldron. And we all know that boiling cauldrons are for witches and not for skeletons. So I'm going to have to give this painting 4 Pinocchios and Pants on Fire rating.
But is not the magic that the skeleton is mixing into the pot the magic of breaking those rules?
Mm-hmm.
No.
It could be
also
a witch skeleton.
That's not how that works. Can a skeleton do magic or can a witch do magic?
It could be a witch
Fucking
skeleton.
dumbass.
I mean, we don't know.
I do.
No. Shut.
I have never.
Stay away. Skeleton.
I mean,
witches
witches are ethereal creatures that we can't understand. The power might be in their bones.
You can't do magic after you're dead. You're just a skeleton.
Have you ever
He
talked
is
to a
like-
fucking
that is like-
necromancer, you piece of shit idiot?
Necromancers raise the dead. They are not.
What do you
already
think
dead.
happens?
You don't
You've
know.
never met a dead necromancer.
Yeah, well, my dad can beat up your dad.
That's not.
Yeah,
That is
my
true.
dad can make your dad a skeleton.
my dad will put your dad in the boiling cauldron.
I do like the detail of this skeleton is like has like Disney magic that he's like sprinkling into the cauldron. Like there's cut off feet. It's like kind of gruesome for a jigsaw puzzle, but then he's just just pouring sparkles in. Oh, then someone posted a toy, but I just started looking at it because it's a toy that I had when I was
Yeah, we're just
5.
looking at toys
And
now.
I was just looking at toys.
You guys remember Woody and Buzz from Toy Story? That was a toy.
I just remember it because it was just like a very large and complex transformer that
Oh, I always fucking hurt my hands trying to transform those things.
yeah,
They were so fucking dumb.
yeah, I got it at a thrift store, and then I just remember trying to make it. It just had so many just levers and things.
Yeah, no, I remember. I think just my weak little child arms couldn't properly get the transformers to transform into cars or planes all the time.
Yeah.
And so I would kind of just leave them half transformed, mangled
pieces.
Because I couldn't figure out how to make it
Very
work properly.
distinctly remember when I was a kid being given this toy of the robot from The Incredibles. The big droid thing, and I was more scared of it than I was scared of anything my entire life. It was terrifying to me. I just wanted to. My parents would put it in front of me, and I would run away. It's really scary. Fucked up.
I remember the thing that scared me more than anything was my my parents like got me like a bunch of, or we had like a bunch of VHSs of this like British children's show called Kipper. Oh yeah, that thing.
Oh, I love Kipper. Kipper was swagged out.
Yeah, well, I watched it when I was like, I don't know, like 3 or 4. But then there was just like one episode where like they go to Mars and there's just like a dragon for some reason that has a bunch of fire, and it like terrified me more than anything in the world. Like more than I've been scared of anything.
It was like
it's just like a show about like dogs, but then there's just like basically just like a clip art dragon with like some fire effects, but it's like that's not what I was expecting. You can't do that.
Yeah, you can't. You can't put that on television.
Yeah, you know, I think I also got like when I was like, it was when I was older. It was when I was like 7 or 8. I also got really scared by that British dragon Muppet.
Oh yeah, that guy's weird.
Yeah, I was just like, that's terrifying.
I've always been a little wary of puppets. I don't trust them.
Yeah,
not, like what? There's something not right going on with puppets. I don't think.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Gus, did you ever play
with
with toys?
Puppet story?
Gus, did you ever play with toys or Bionicles in your maybe late teens or early 20s?
I was too busy meditating. That's all I did as a kid.
Someone posted a review for like a Mr. Toy or Mr. Beast toy unboxing, which I really like the idea of getting like someone's kid
trying to transform Mr. Beast.
Yeah, it's just like, here's your Mr. Beast figurine.
Oh my!
The funniest Transformers were the ones that turned into animals instead of like planes.
Yeah.
And so there would always be these like weird fucking like hairy robot looking things that didn't fucking look right at all.
Yeah.
Because they decided like it would be cooler if a Transformer turned into a robot dinosaur. Which, like, to be fair,
yeah,
it is pretty
if
cool.
the Transformers turned into bigger robots, yeah, that's sick. I just remembered that like a week or two ago, my friend recommended me this book on this like guide on meditation, and I've been reading it. And I told her like, hey, I really like this, and she was like, oh great, the person that wrote that book is a sex pest. And now I
just by virtue of writing that book.
Yeah, I mean, people love to become.
I'm doing that with all my friends who have never heard of Kanye West.
Yeah, I'm doing that with all my friends who have never heard of Woody Allen or Nabokov.
Oh, I found another like really cool guy who just posts pictures of like all the like little plastic dinosaurs that he gets. I've been sort of big controversial. This guy ruled. I unironically love every. I guess it's like 3 guys so far that that have been found that like just
post pictures of
just
toys.
like. Well, no, just like post like pictures like on subreddits like every day, and then like people downvote them because they get so annoyed. It's like him, that cigar guy, and then the guy on like Street Fits, who just.
I unironically am gonna fuck those dinosaurs.
Yeah, no. This guy rule. Oh, and then Griffin, did you see the one? Oh, there's your cat.
It's my cat.
Griffin.
What? Oh, Griffy's cat.
Yeah.
I do not have a cat.
You do now. Griffin? Did you see the one that I just sent of? It just says this is hilarious. It just says this is hilarious.
Oh wow, yeah, this is hilarious. It's believe it or not, it's a Jack in the Box of Flo from Progressive, and it's called a Flo in the Box. This is hilarious.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. It's funny because Flo rhymes with Jack.
Yeah.
Because it rhymes with Jack.
Yeah.
Flo rhymes with
It's
Jack.
also $25.96, which seems like a lot for like advertising.
But if you think about how much you're saving on high grade car insurance.
Exactly.
Yeah. Then you can afford to buy more Jack in the Boxes.
Yeah. Every cent I save on Progressive's wonderful.
I do spend on toys.
Insurance, I spend on Flo in the Boxes.
Yeah,
on toys or other
Every
Progressive
Flo in the
memorabilia.
Box has a different name, and you have to learn them all before you leave the room.
Yeah, I just sent the guy. So he just posts got 3 dinosaurs from school today, and also one from last week, and then it's just like pictures of these like little like plastic dinosaurs.
Where is he getting the dinosaurs at school? Is he like?
I don't know.
I don't know. Like I
Um,
did speech therapy in elementary school, and they had like a toy chest that you get from. So maybe
Yeah.
this guy is. I mean, that's
Oh.
probably what's going on actually.
Yeah. No, I mean, good for. I mean, yeah,
Good for
Good
him.
for this guy. I love anyone that annoys subreddits with just their.
He also just keeps posting
is he
his
like a
like.
pariah on our slash toys?
Oh, he also has autism, so good for this guy. I really.
I love that the one comment on the flow in the box is hilariously creepy.
Yo, I'm terrified by Flo from Progressive.
She's hauntingly
All right.
beautiful.
She is hauntingly beautiful. I think that's it. Actually, I think
That's an
that's
hour.
time. That's an hour.
Oh, I just
this is a
forgot. We
Patreon
can end
episode.
on this real quick. I had a Boston moment at
Oh.
work today. One
Oh,
of my employees,
you said the
one of
N-word?
my, yes, one of my attorneys called a client uppity today.
That's not a Boston. That's just a Southern.
It's a Boston moment.
That's somebody
It happened
from
in
your city
Boston,
being
where
racist,
I
and you're
live.
just like, oh, if I can imagine that this happened in Boston.
Anyway, that's all.
That's just people.
That's all we have time to talk about
racist.
today.
Go fuck yourself,
Subscribe to the
piece of shit.
Patreon. Is this a Patreon
No,
episode?
suck my fucking
This is a
dick,
Patreon
man.
episode.
Subscribe to
God
the Patreon
damn.
again.